A local woman is accused of running over a man with her vehicle in Scottsbluff. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a trio of felony charges have been filed against a Garing woman accused of running over a man with her vehicle Friday morning. 25-year-old Abigail Moreno is charged with first-degree assault causing serious bodily injury and use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, as well as failure to stop and render aid. Court documents say that Scottsbluff police were dispatched to the intersection of 15th Street and 15th Avenue and made contact with the victim, who was bleeding profusely. Witnesses say a woman, later identified as Moreno, was the driver of the black SUV used in the attack, and officers later found chain-link fence stuck under her vehicle. She was arraigned on the charges Monday afternoon in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, last fall we caught up with Garing-based Edom Irrigation as they were announced as a semi-finalist in the 2024 Farm Bureau Ag Innovation Challenge. Earlier this month, we caught up with Phil Holliday at the KNEB Farm and Ranch Expo to follow up on their progress.
Yep, that wrapped up a couple weeks ago in Salt Lake City. The top 10 was there, and they narrowed it down to the final 4 after that. And so, yeah, that just wrapped up not too long ago. So,
Edom did receive $10,000 for being a top 10 company and says the challenge was a great learning experience. Now, their redesigned sprinkler head that goes on center pivots is ball-shaped to help provide better water saturation in these Midwest winds. Holliday says that last fall, they had 1,600 drops on pivots across the states, including 7 farms here in the Panhandle. In the past half year or so, their reach has grown immensely.
Being out in Salt Lake helped tremendously, gave us exposure to Utah, Idaho, Nevada, Texas, North Carolina. So we've got our drops going out to all of those states now. So the exposure's been fantastic. Our growth has been really good recently. So we're pretty excited about this coming growing season.
He says the hope is that their patented ball-shaped sprinkler heads become much more recognizable across the region in 2024.
Right now, we've got about an additional 20 sold here in the valley, and you know, this has been a good show so far. We've got some additional quotes that we're going to have to give out after this as well. So, you know, really, we're going to probably see some pretty good growth in the next 3 to 4 months here in the valley. And you're going to start seeing them on quite a few pivots, and that way, when you drive by, you at least recognize them now.
Currently, they are doing all production in their Garing warehouse and are able to meet the current demand. In Garing, Ryan Murphy, KNEB.TV News.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least 1 float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Benzel Pest Control has been the Wyoming and Nebraska area's most committed professional pest control company. We have 4 generations and nearly 50 years of experience serving Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado, as well as certified entomologists on staff. So whether you're dealing with spiders, wasps, rodents, or any other unwanted visitors, give Benzel Pest Control a call today for an estimate at 888-229-2128 or visit our website at benzelpestcontrol.com.
Welcome back. After backlash from organizations supportive of low-income Nebraskans, discussions with kids groups, and legislation to force the issue, Governor Jim Pillen has reversed course on applying for summer EBT benefit funding. Yesterday morning, Pillen was joined by the CEO of the Department of Health and Human Services, State Education Commissioner, and more than a dozen state lawmakers as he announced the state will send a letter to the USDA announcing the intention of Nebraska to apply for the program funding. During the news conference, Pillen explained the change in his stance after well over a month, saying the pandemic-era aid was no longer needed.
What was really, really important to me is that we didn't want to go backwards with our kids, that kids are out and be able to be in community, number one. Number two, when I listened to the kids in the chambers last week, our summer program that we've been doing, we have to do better. We have to do better.
If approved for the program, Nebraska would receive about $18 million in federal funding, which would add about $120 per eligible child to a parent or guardian's EBT during the summer months, at an administrative cost of $300,000 to the state. Pillen had previously resisted participation in the program, saying it did not provide the on-site aspect of summer food services food program that's already in existence, which allows nearly 250 providers across the state to spot more serious issues like malnutrition, neglect, and abuse, which are often missed when children are out of school during the summer months. Well, Box Butte County District Court Judge Travis O'Gorman was invited to sit with the Nebraska Supreme Court for oral arguments heard last week. O'Gorman heard arguments in a case where the appellant argued that Nebraska's tax certificate statutes were unconstitutional, and on appeal, the Nebraska Supreme Court determined the statutes to be constitutional. But on further appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court, the highest court vacated the Nebraska Supreme Court's decision with directions that it reconsider the case in light of a recent ruling. O'Gorman sat in place of Justice Stephanie Stacey, who was recused from the case. And a cohort of 29 leaders from across the state were honored for successfully completing Class 15 of Leadership Nebraska. The Panhandle's lone representative in this year's class was Gina Jesperson of Hemingford Public Schools. Leadership Nebraska graduates are current and emerging leaders from communities throughout the state, and the program enhances their leadership skills and deepens their knowledge of the challenges and opportunities facing our state.
It takes a community to keep our waters clean. Please don't let pollutants be swept and carried away into our storm drains. This can cause problems like clogged storm sewers and contaminating the area's rivers, lakes, and ponds. Non-point source pollutants are not from one source or property, but instead from many sources and properties, which can impair our waterways. Even one piece of trash can add up. Tri-City Stormwater wants you to remember, it's our water, our responsibility.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
Welcome back. It is the Buffalo Bill Farm and Ranch Expo that's been taking place in North Platte. I'm Susan Littlefield, and we are back again with the folks at Lashley Land. And Jordan Mawson joins us now. And Jordan, let's talk a little bit about folks have made that decision. They want to be able to sell their operation, but it's the process of sitting down with you guys to have that conversation. Let's talk about the way that you guys work through it all.
So one of the first things that we'll need to do is to sit down with whoever the client might be and figure out what their intentions are. What are the goals of why are they wanting to sell, or what are they considering within a sale? What do they want to accomplish when the day is over and their property is sold? We can go through everything from our marketing plan all the way to values, right down to, with that marketing plan, exactly what we're going to do for them. The opinion of value is the number one step to try to figure out what they have on their property that's available for sale and how to break that down based upon the area of the state of Nebraska that it's in.
I'm sure there's some surprises as you have those conversations as well.
yeah, some people don't fully understand exactly what their land might really truly be worth. You know, you see some values that float around out there that are published publicly that, you know, they're good. It's phenomenal information. They get it from a lot of brokers, but every property is very unique and specific to value on what is actually there. Access, what type of ground it is, the location is super key when it comes to real estate.
So once they've made that decision and they're going to sit down and go beyond just the initial conversation with you guys, what are the next steps to getting this property listed?
First thing we'll have to do is go inventory the property, what's there, take any pictures that we might need, whether there's a house, acreage, pivots, grassland, identify all the key features to the property. Maybe there's a stream or a pond on it. Get that breakdown of what's all there, that what kind of a pivot equipment is on, wells, pumps, motors. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It's not just simply throwing it on the market and seeing what happens.
All right, they want to have this conversation, get the ball rolling, because now's the time to do it. What do they need to do?
Give us a call. Check us out at lashleyland.com. We can start your plan on what you want to do with your property. So,
all right, Jordan Mawson joining us here at the Buffalo Bill Farm and Ranch Expo.
Are new windows from Renewal by Andersen a great investment? You're darn right they are. Did you know that for less than your cable bill or cell phone bill each month, you could have new windows from Renewal by Andersen right now? Do the math. Renewal by Andersen windows will likely cut your energy bills significantly. They will likely substantially increase the value of your home. They're a great investment. Please contact our team now and ask about our fantastic financing options with approved credit right now. Renewal by Andersen, a great investment? You're darn right.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Garing. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing, either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, a Nebraska lottery ticket sold in the Panhandle for Friday night's Mega Millions drawing is a $10,000 winner. Nebraska lottery officials say that a winning ticket was sold at Sackers in Hay Springs, marking that evening's top prize in the state. The winning ticket matched 4 of the 5 numbers drawn plus the Mega Ball. The overall odds of doing that feat come in at a cool 1 in 931,000, while getting 5 of 5 in the Mega Ball is about 1 in 302 million chances. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. You stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.